Hi beautiful people, and let's talk about the destiny of heroes. To fight bad 3D monsters and little sparks from To Poorly Done Mist, Seven Knights Revolution. Medieval fantasy with powers. The visual execution is weak. The designs themselves are interesting, but it's that kind of anime that wants to focus on the action, but has slow action, wants to show terrifying monsters, but there are 4 kinds of monsters copied and pasted everywhere, wants to make them threatening, but puts over them a filter of dark farts and random colors. The only thing that seemed to have deserved attention was, but... And it ain't even Brazilian. The story is pretty bad too, considering that this episode is just, there's a bunch of monsters. We're warriors. And I'm pretty sure we're ripping off Fate. At least I can say the weight of Destiny is still here, but almost detached from the rest of the story. If you just want energy attacks kind of thrown together, or is a fan of the game and is curious, I'd say see the first episode and you might like it. But nothing here seems unique, especially considering that the designs, the only thing I found interesting, probably came from the game, not from here. But even if it had come from here, let's say as an adaptation of style, changing details, etc., this is just what's supposed to happen to begin with. I hated this beginning. I usually like this kind of slower and demonstrative take on the serene or difficult part of life. Here, someone burns a doll in a funeral ceremony, and I can only ask myself, why would she be holding that if it's in flames? A song that takes this long should not be so disposable. What they did best was the Destiny issue. We have a pretty basic and poorly done exposition, literally between 2 people who should already know everything they're talking about, but when we get to the character becoming the new knight, it seems grandiose as it should. On the other hand, we literally have many things we shouldn't have in any story that wants to show violence or malignancy. Among others, we have molasses blood, repeated monsters, these being full of quote-unquote detail that makes them seem more repetitive and less thought out, and bites that don't seem to cut. If you've seen Attack on Titan, this is ridiculously poorly done, and at the same time, it makes me think Cronenberg World is 1,000 times more threatening. It was more diverse when they were all praying mantises. Pre-acquired mantises? And I can't say they are really stealing from Fate, because I never got into the mega franchise, but I know that having a weapon with incomplete power and being able to use the spirit seems incredibly close to Shaman King, the old one at least. There's a bunch of monsters. No, oh, I'm repeating myself.